Imagine a watch resting quietly on a polished mahogany table, bathed in the warm glow of morning sunlight. At first glance, it appears elegant but ordinary. Smooth metal, flawless glass, delicate hands poised over intricate gears. But look closer and something feels different. A faint glow pulses beneath its surface like a heartbeat. It hums softly, almost imperceptibly as if it is alive. This is no ordinary timepiece. It does not simply measure time, it negotiates with it. Each tick is not just the passing of a second, but a subtle interaction with the biological rhythms of the human body. Beneath its face, microscopic mechanisms move with impossible precision, powered not by batteries, but by principles that blur the boundaries between physics, biology, and something not yet fully understood. This watch does not just tell time, it has the ability to slow biological aging itself. To understand the magnitude of this, we must first understand aging. The human body is a living universe composed of trillions of cells. Every moment, these cells repair damage, produce energy, and maintain the systems that keep us alive. At the center of each cell lies DNA, the blueprint of life, constantly copying itself to sustain us. But over time, this process becomes imperfect. DNA strands suffer damage, proteins misfold, mitochondria, the tiny engines that power our cells, begin to weaken. The harmony that once sustained youth slowly fades. Aging is not sudden, it is a gradual unraveling, a quiet loss of balance happening deep beneath our awareness. Now imagine a device capable of intervening in that process. The watch emits nanoscopic pulses of energy that synchronize with the body's natural rhythms. These pulses travel through tissues, interacting with cells at their most fundamental level. They stimulate repair mechanisms, restore mitochondrial efficiency, and stabilize damaged DNA. Instead of allowing the slow decline to continue, the watch helps the body maintain its internal balance. It does not make the body invincible, it simply preserves it in a state of sustained vitality. The implications are extraordinary. Aging has always been humanity's greatest limitation. No matter how much knowledge we gain or how much we achieve, time eventually takes its toll. But with this watch, time becomes something else, not an enemy, but a partner. A person could remain physically capable for decades, beyond what was once possible. Artists could continue creating without decline. Scientists could pursue discoveries across extended lifetimes. Relationships could deepen without the shadow of inevitable deterioration. The creation of the watch was not accidental. It was the result of decades of secret research, hidden laboratories, and minds willing to challenge the foundations of biology. Early prototypes were crude and unstable, but over time the technology evolved. Scientists observed cells repairing themselves faster, tissues regenerated more efficiently, organisms displayed vitality far beyond their natural lifespan. Eventually, the technology was refined into something small enough to wear on the wrist, subtle, elegant, and almost invisible in its power. But such a device does more than transform biology, it transforms perspective. Imagine wearing it for the first time. Colors appear sharper, energy flows more easily through your body, fatigue fades. The subtle aches and weaknesses once accepted as normal begin to disappear. The mind remains clear, the body responds with strength and precision. It is not immortality, it is continuity. Yet this power raises profound questions. What happens to society when aging is no longer inevitable? Who has access to such technology? If only a few possess it, the balance of power could shift dramatically. Entire systems, education, careers, economies would be forced to adapt. People could master multiple disciplines across extended lifetimes. Innovation could accelerate, but inequality could deepen if access remains limited. Beyond society, there is a deeper philosophical question. Much of human meaning has always been shaped by the knowledge that time is limited. Mortality gives urgency to our choices. It pushes us to act, to love, to create. If aging slows, does urgency fade? Or does the extended time allow for deeper purpose? The watch does not answer these questions. It simply creates the possibility. For the individual wearer, the experience becomes deeply personal. Imagine someone discovering the watch unexpectedly, perhaps hidden among forgotten objects. At first, they may not understand its significance, but gradually they notice changes. Their energy stabilizes, their focus sharpens. Time feels different, not slower but less threatening. The fear of decline loosens its grip. They begin to explore possibilities they once thought impossible. They pursue passions long postponed. They travel further. They learn more. They connect more deeply with others. The watch does not give them infinite time, but it gives them freedom from the constant pressure of biological decay. It gives them the ability to exist more fully in the present. At the same time, the watch becomes an object of desire. Corporations, governments, and powerful individuals recognize its potential. Some see it as a medical breakthrough. Others see it as a tool for control. Quiet negotiations take place behind closed doors. Rival groups attempt to replicate its technology. The small, unassuming watch becomes the center of ambition, secrecy, and conflict. And yet, for all its power, the watch remains silent. It does not choose who wears it. It does not decide how it is used. It simply pulses, synchronizing with the life of its wearer, preserving the delicate balance within. Ultimately, the watch becomes more than a device. It becomes a symbol. It forces humanity to confront its relationship with time. For centuries, time has been something we endure, something we cannot escape. But now, for the first time, time can be shaped. And still, something deeper remains unchanged. Even if aging slows, moments still matter. Connection still matters. The warmth of sunlight, the sound of laughter, the feeling of purpose, these remain the true essence of life. The watch can preserve the body, but it cannot create meaning. Meaning still comes from how time is used. In the end, the watch rests once more on the table, glowing softly. It has witnessed transformation, ambition, hope, and doubt. It represents humanity's desire to go beyond its limits, to challenge what was once considered inevitable. It reminds us that while technology can reshape biology, the true value of life lies not in how long it lasts, but in how deeply it is lived. And as the faint pulse of the watch continues, steady and eternal, it tells a story, not just about time, but about humanity itself.